Is Can Yaman's return to Istanbul the ultimate love story or a brilliant PR ploy? What drives a man to return to the city that both crowned him and broke him? Is it love, longing, or a calculated bid to reclaim the spotlight? Can Yaman's dramatic reappearance in Istanbul has set tongues wagging and hearts racing across the globe. Is this a soul-stirring homecoming, a clash with a turbulent past, or a masterfully orchestrated act to keep the world captivated? Mag-style gossip is diving deep into this electrifying saga where passion, identity, and ambition collide in a whirlwind of intrigue that's impossible to ignore. Buckle up, because this is one story you won't want to miss. A return that shakes the soul of Istanbul. Can Yaman's return to Istanbul isn't just a plane touching down. It's a seismic event that sent shockwaves through the tabloids and social media alike. The man who once ruled Turkish screens with his smoldering gaze and undeniable charisma is back. But he's not alone. By his side is the magnetic DJ and influencer Sara, whose bold red carpet moment sitting on Can's lap ignited a global frenzy. Their latest photos, framed against the breathtaking Bosphorus, have only intensified the buzz. Are they scripting a modern fairy tale, or is this a meticulously planned performance to keep Can's star shining bright? Mag-style gossip is here to unravel every thrilling detail of this captivating drama. This isn't merely a return to a city. It's a confrontation with a past Can chose to leave behind. Istanbul, with its ancient allure and modern chaos, is more than a backdrop. It's a living, breathing character in Can's story. This is the city that once hailed him as a king, only for him to walk away at the peak of his fame. Why did he leave? Whispers of oppressive media scrutiny, relentless public pressure, and personal struggles still linger in the air. Now, his return feels like a bold declaration. Can Yaman is ready to rewrite his narrative. But is he truly prepared to face the ghosts of his past? Or is he stepping into a storm he can't control? The stakes are sky high. Can's departure from Turkey was a gamble, a courageous leap to redefine himself beyond the confines of his homeland spotlight, leaving behind a legion of devoted fans. And a thriving career was no small feat. Yet, no matter how far you run, the past always finds a way to catch up. Can's return to Istanbul, hand in hand with Sara, has sparked a firestorm of speculation. Is this a romantic reunion with the city that shaped him, or a strategic move to reclaim his place in the headlines? Mag-style gossip is digging deep to find out. Love strategy, or something more? At the heart of this whirlwind is Sara, the woman who's captured both Can's heart and the world's attention. Their red carpet moment wasn't just a photo op. It was a global event. Sara perched on Can's lap, sent social media into a tailspin, and their subsequent posts from Istanbul, captioned with tantalizing phrases like, "The best of Istanbul," have only fueled the fire. But what does it all mean? Is Sara the anchor grounding Can's restless soul? Or is she a key player in a grand publicity strategy? Mag-style gossip can't help but wonder, is this love story as authentic as it appears, or Are we witnessing a masterclass in keeping the world hooked? Jan's journey has been anything but smooth. His move to Italy was a bold act of reinvention. A chance to carve out a new identity on an international stage. It was a decision that demanded courage, leaving behind a country that adored him but also suffocated him with its relentless scrutiny. Yet, no matter where you go, your past travels with you. Jan's return to Istanbul, arm in arm with Sara, is more than a romantic getaway. It's a reckoning. It's a confrontation with the question that haunts him. Who am I? Is he the Turkish icon who captivated millions? The international star building a new legacy, or a man still searching for his true self? The caption, "The best of Istanbul" on Jan and Sara's posts isn't just a nod to the city's beauty. It's a statement. I'm back and I'm different. It seems to proclaim. But different in what way? Stronger, wiser, or perhaps more lost than ever? The man who once mesmerized audiences with his quiet strength and guarded privacy now shares his life with unapologetic openness. His posts with Sara, brimming with affection and flair, have left some fans feeling betrayed. This isn't the Jan we knew. They lament, yearning for the enigmatic star who let his work speak louder than his personal life. Has Jan traded his mystique for social media validation? Or is this his way of claiming his freedom? A clash of loyalties? Italy or Turkey? Jan's recent declaration of choosing Italy over Turkey sent shockwaves through his fan base. "Italy is my home now," he stated, boldly, igniting a firestorm of admiration and criticism. For some, it was a courageous embrace of his new life. For others, it felt like a betrayal of his roots. Now his return to Istanbul with Sara by his side has only deepened the divide. Social media is ablaze with debates. Is Jan being true to himself, or is he playing a dangerous game of mixed signals? Some fans cheer his return as a romantic triumph while others cry foul, labeling it a publicity stunt. He's back for Sara. Some claim it's all for the cameras. Others scoff. But what if it's neither? What if Jan's return is a soul-arching quest to reconcile the man he was with the man he's becoming? The online chatter is relentless. Jan's lost his way. One commenter tweeted, "He's chasing fame, not love." Another countered, "Let him live his truth. He's happier than ever." Mag style gossip sees both sides. But one thing is clear. This isn't just about geography. It's about a man wrestling with his identity, his loyalties, and the expectations of millions. Istanbul represents his past, his triumphs, his struggles, his roots. Italy symbolizes his future, his ambitions, his freedom, his reinvention. Caught between these two worlds, Jan's every move is scrutinized, dissected, and debated. Is he running towards something or running away? A mother's silence, approval or disapproval. Adding another layer of intrigue is the enigmatic silence of Jan's mother, Golden Yaman, known for her protective nature and subtle critiques of Jan's romantic choices. Her Lack of comment on this. Istanbul. Homecoming is deafening. In the world of mag-style gossip, a mother's silence can speak louder than 1,000 words. Is Golden quietly approving of Sara, or is she harboring unspoken disapproval? Could Jan's bold return widen the rift with his family, or is this a step toward reconciliation? The absence of her voice leaves us wondering, is this silence a calm before the storm or a sign of reluctant acceptance? Golden's past remarks have hinted at her concerns about the pressures surrounding Jan's personal life. She once suggested that external influences were clouding his choices, casting doubt on the authenticity of his relationships. Now, with Jan and Sara's high-profile return, her silence feels like a puzzle piece that doesn't quite fit. Is she giving her son space to navigate this chapter, or is she withholding judgment until the dust settles? Mag-style gossip is keeping a close eye on this dynamic, because in the world of celebrity, family ties can make or break a star's journey, a career at a crossroads. Jan's professional journey is as gripping as his personal one. His move to Italy opened doors to international stardom, TV series, lucrative brand deals, and a growing global fan base. But with great success comes great scrutiny. His public displays of affection with Sara, once a private matter, now dominate headlines, raising eyebrows among fans who cherished his discretion. Is this newfound openness a cry for authenticity or a desperate bid to stay relevant? Mag-style gossip can't help but wonder if Jan's heart is leading him, or if the allure of the spotlight is pulling the strings. The social media frenzy surrounding Jan and Sara has split fans into two camps. One side swoons over their chemistry, hailing them as a modern-day power couple. They're living their best life. One fan gushed. The other side mourns the loss of the reserved, introspective Jan they once adored. He used to be about the art, not the drama. A disappointed follower tweeted, "The truth, as always, lies somewhere in the gray. Is this relationship a genuine love story or a carefully crafted narrative designed to keep Jan in the headlines? Only Jan and Sara hold the answers. But the world is watching their every move. The red carpet that changed everything. Let's rewind to the moment that started it all. The red carpet. Jan kneeling. Sara perched on his lap. A bold, unapologetic display that sent the internet into a meltdown. It wasn't just a photo. It was a spectacle. A spark that ignited 1,000 rumors. Now in Istanbul, their story continues to unfold with every post, every glance, every carefully worded caption. But love, as mag-style gossip knows all too well, thrives on sincerity, not spectacle. If Jan and Sara's bond is real, it will weather the storms of scrutiny and time. But if it's a facade, the cost could be steep. Not just for their relationship, but for Jan's very sense of self. This isn't just a story of a man and a woman. It's a tale of a city and a soul. Istanbul, with its ancient charm and modern chaos, mirrors Jan's inner turmoil. He's not just returning to a place. He's returning to himself. His mistakes, his triumphs, his Unanswered questions. Sara may be his muse, his anchor, or his undoing. But one thing is certain. Yaman's journey is far from over. Every step he takes in Istanbul is a step toward clarity or deeper into the labyrinth of his own heart. The ultimate question. Who is Yaman? As mag-style gossip, we're left with one burning question. Is Yaman truly back, or is he still searching? Is this a homecoming of the heart or a performance for the world? The answers will reveal themselves in time. But for now, we watch, we speculate, and we revel in the drama. Jan's story is a roller coaster of passion, identity, and ambition, and we're strapped in for the ride. Will he emerge stronger, grounded by love and purpose? Or will the weight of his past and the glare of the spotlight pull him under? One thing's for sure, with Yaman, the best is yet to come. A city, a love, a legacy. Istanbul isn't just a setting. It's a crucible where Jan's past and present collide. Every cobblestone street, every call to prayer, every ripple on the Bosphorus carries echoes of his former life. Sara, with her vibrant energy and fearless spirit, represents a new chapter. But is it a chapter of growth or distraction? Mag-style gossip sees this is more than a celebrity romance. It's a battle for authenticity in a world that thrives on illusion. Jan's return to Istanbul is a chance to reclaim his narrative, to prove that he's more than a headline or a heartthrob. But the path to self-discovery is never easy. And the world is watching to see if he'll rise or fall. The drama doesn't end here. With every post, every interview, every stolen glance between Jan and Sara, the story evolves. Will their love stand the test of time, or will it crumble under the pressure of fame? Will Jan find peace in Istanbul, or will the city's ghosts drive him back to Italy? Mag-style gossip is on the edge of our seats, and we know you are, too. This is a saga of heart, hustle, and high stakes, and we're here for every twist and turn. Stay tuned, because Yaman's next move could change everything.